Wardy, that's pretty frustrating then, isn't it, to draw that game?
Yeah, it is, but I think when you concede the goals in the way we conceded them, it's we probably got what we deserved at the end. So that's probably been our downfall all season. We've conceded soft goals when the going gets tough. We seem to crumble a little bit. So I think as a group, we've just spoke about in the changing room, we need to be mentally stronger and we need to be tougher on our individual battles.
Tougher, I guess, as well when you scored 3 yourselves.
Shouldn't have to score 3 at home to win a game, should you? Well, we've not won a game, we drew, so. But that's every week, we're having to score 3-4 goals to go and win games, and that's obviously been our downfall all season, conceding too many goals, because we give ourselves a mountain to climb down.
Yeah, and perhaps the difference between you being in and around that playoff zone and now potentially too far from it, or do you just keep plugging away?
Keep plugging away until it's mathematically done. We've got to keep plugging away, so that's our challenge to the group. Today, I think going on that, it felt like we was probably going through the motions a little bit to a certain extent. Felt like a pre-season game with the intensity that we played at times. So that's where we have to be stronger as a group and realise the season's not over yet until mathematically it's done.
We say it most games now, but it's now 7 games unbeaten. that number is going up and up. So yeah, we're going to take the positives from it and move on.
There's great positives obviously in an unbeaten run, but you look at, we've dropped 2 points at Stratford, 2 points at Hensford, and again 2 points today. And you add them 6 to our tally, then it'd look a lot prettier going into the last 8 games of the season. But that's it. It's one of those things. We've dropped silly points all through the season, so the only way to change that is by all of us as a group working hard to try and keep the ball out of our net.
You were back on the pitch. You said before you'll bring yourself on if you think it's a game you can influence. Was that how you saw it? Because it was 3-2 down at the time?
3-2 down at the time. Yeah, I just felt maybe getting the foot on the ball, be a bit of a voice on the pitch, because we was really quiet. So I think we probably need more leaders to come out of shells and be a voice. It's something we go on about every week again. But we just need people to, it doesn't matter what you say on the pitch, you might just hear a voice and it might catch your attention. So you might realise there's a little bit of danger around and change your position. But it's frustrating, but listen, this is football, we have to get on with it. Obviously we're really disappointed with how today's gone, so we work at it and try and get 3 points next weekend.
We talked about Leroy last week, didn't we? But he popped up again, didn't he, with that goal? He'd been fairly quiet. I know he set up the second one, but that's a good striker, isn't he? He's ready when needed. Yes,
he probably had one other chance with the header. It wasn't a great chance, but that's probably the only other one that he's had. So he stayed alive like all good strikers do. They're ready for that special moment, aren't they? So his record's been fantastic for us when we come in. We can't knock him. And as you say, he set the second one up. Good football for that. It's just frustrating because there's so many good things, but then it's the little bits that are letting us down, and we're conceding too many goals.
Just one other thing in this week, of course, another change in goalkeeper with Callum going back to Sheffield United. I guess that's the nature of loans, isn't it? Especially at this level. But how many, it's like 4 or 5 goalkeepers you've had to use now this season, which isn't ideal, is it?
No, it's too many. Obviously, losing Ollie Battersby was not great for us. He was fantastic, and he was getting better and better with each game. So we've obviously gone through. Well, we've had Sol, Reese, Cal. Now we're on to Harrison, but Harrison was one that we tried to get before we got Cal. But he went to Kettering instead, so which I totally understand. It's the next level up. He's played 17 games at Kettering, and it can only put him in good stead. So he'll come here and finish the season with us, and hopefully we'll find a clean sheet at some point for him, because it's been too long without a clean sheet in general.
Definitely. Thanks a lot, Woody. Cheers.
No problem.